Throughout school, I had no help whatsoever. It was all on me to get it sorted. No one wanted to acknowledge that I was struggling. Always thought that I'd be better off just not talking about it at all. At school, what I didn't find helpful was the fact that there wasn't any support network there. The teachers didn't want to help, and there was no counselling that the teachers would offer. They'd just push it away and focus on the lessons.
I only got support from friends. There was no kind of system in school that would help. There was one teacher that said I could talk to her, but whenever I did, it was just like a cup of tea and you can sit by yourself for a bit, which wasn't the most helpful.
Well, I didn't know which teachers knew anything and which teachers didn't. I didn't know if my friends knew anything either, so because no one actually spoke about it, then I wasn't sure like if, you know, whether to bring anything up or whether to not, and I didn't know if some teachers were giving me leeway because of if they knew anything. That was just like messing with my head a little bit, because even my close mates didn't speak about anything or ask me anything. I think it was just because they didn't want to upset me, but at the same time I wasn't really sure how much they knew. So I didn't want to bring it up because I didn't want to like bring a bad vibe to the group or anything at any time. So it was just uncomfortable, just for the whole time, really.
I feel like the school didn't really help me. They didn't really give me any places to go. I had a counsellor in school, but she was barely in, or she was off sick. And it was just, I still felt like I was alone and like I had no one to talk to when I was in school. So I just bottled it all up. Just no one was there to like see if I was okay, or no one to speak to.
The thing with my school was they were not very receptive to the idea of grief. They had no idea how to deal with this weird kid who's just lost his entire world. And literally the way that they treated it was just stick him in a closet and let him talk for a bit, for an hour and so, and literally like I really wanted to talk for like 6 hours, 7 hours. It just made me feel completely hopeless. Like every time I made like 10 steps forward, that closet would put me 10 steps back. They didn't understand how to properly process my mental health and how it was evolving.
My school, when it first happened, they let me do half days for the first week. I came back after 2 days. They never really let me go out of lessons very easily, which wasn't very helpful at all, because sometimes you might get upset in a lesson with like what kind of topic they might be talking about. But then sometimes some teachers would warn you before the lesson and say, this is the topic we're doing. You can choose whether or not to come to the lesson.
Maybe just someone bringing it up, you know, saying, oh, how are you about your dad? And I'll probably say, yeah, everything's fine, but me knowing that they've acknowledged it or even knew, I don't know, maybe it would have made me feel more comfortable. My school, they gave me some support. My head of year sat down with me and my mum and just, you know, reassured us and just let us know that if we need any help, he's available to talk to and all sorts. So what I found was helpful that I was allowed to like leave during lessons if I had to, which I didn't do often, but if I had to, the support was there. My tutor knew, so, and you know, they were always interacting with me, like, you know, they were just trying to be extra friendly, just to let me know that the support was there always, so that was appreciated, yeah.